Hello, and welcome back to the English Habit. This is the place where you learn English slowly, clearly, and step by step. Today's topic is something we all experience sometimes: going to the doctor. Maybe you have a fever, a sore throat, or just feel tired. When you're sick, it's important to know how to describe your symptoms and what to say at the clinic. So, in this episode, we'll go step by step through a real life visit to the doctor and learn useful English along the way. Let's get started. Let's start with the first step: noticing the problem. It usually starts with something small. You wake up one morning and feel not quite right. Your head feels heavy. Your throat is dry. Your body feels weak. You think, maybe I just need some rest. You drink warm tea, eat some fruit, and try to take it easy. But the next day, you still feel tired. You cough a few times and your voice sounds strange. When you look in the mirror, your face looks pale. You realize these are symptoms, signs that something is wrong with your body. For example, you might say, I have a sore throat. I feel dizzy. I have a runny nose. I can't stop coughing. At first, you hope it will go away, but after 2 or 3 days, you still don't feel better. You sigh and say to yourself, okay, it's time to see a doctor. The next step is to make an appointment, to plan a time to visit the doctor. You can call the clinic or book online if it's available. You pick up your phone and say, hello, I'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Smith, please. Or, I need to see a doctor about my cough. The receptionist checks the schedule and replies, the doctor is available at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Does that work for you? You answer politely, yes, that's perfect. Thank you very much. The receptionist confirms your name and phone number, then says, please bring your health card and arrive a few minutes early. Now your visit is planned. You feel a bit nervous, but also relieved. You think, at least I'll finally know what's wrong. The next morning, you wake up early and get ready. You put on your jacket, take a bottle of water, and head to the clinic. It's a bright, quiet place. You walk to the front desk and say, hi, I have an appointment at 10 o'clock. The nurse smiles and says, sure, may I have your name, please? You tell her your name, and she asks you to fill out a short form with your name, age, and symptoms. Then she says, please take a seat. The doctor will see you soon. You sit down in the waiting room. There are other people reading magazines, scrolling on their phones, or quietly waiting. You feel a little nervous. Your hands are cold, and you keep thinking about what the doctor might say. After a few minutes, you hear your name. Next, please. It's your turn. You enter the room, and the doctor smiles kindly. Good morning. What brings you here today? She asks. That means, why are you visiting me? You reply, I've had a sore throat and a fever for 3 days. Or, I've been coughing a lot and feel really tired. The doctor nods and listens carefully. Then she asks a few more questions. How long have you felt this way? Do you have any allergies? Are you taking any medicine right now? You answer as best as you can. Then she says, All right, let's check your temperature and take a quick look at your throat. She uses a thermometer, listens to your breathing with a stethoscope, and gently says, Ah, please. After a short checkup, she smiles and says, It looks like you have the flu. Don't worry, it's not serious. You just need rest and some medicine. You feel relieved. It's nothing too bad, just something your body needs time to recover from. After the checkup, the doctor writes a prescription, a note for medicine you need to buy. She hands it to you and says, Take this medicine twice a day after meals. Drink plenty of water and get enough rest. You thank her and go to the pharmacy next door. At the counter, you give the pharmacist your prescription. The pharmacist checks it and gives you a small bag with your medicine inside. She explains, Take 1 pill in the morning and 1 in the evening. Then she adds, If you have any stomach pain, make sure to eat before taking it. You nod and say, Thank you. Could you please explain how long I should take this medicine? She replies, For 5 days. If you still feel sick after that, go back to the doctor. Now you feel more confident. You have the medicine and you know what to do. When you get home, it's time to rest and recover. You take your medicine, drink some warm tea with honey, and lie down. You tell your boss or teacher, I'm taking a few days off to rest. Or, the doctor told me to stay in bed. At first, you feel bored, just lying there, doing nothing. But slowly, your body starts to heal. Your fever goes down, you stop coughing so much. Your energy comes back. After a few days, you wake up and realize you feel good again. You stretch, smile, and say, Finally, I'm healthy again. Once you're better, you might tell your friend about it. I went to the doctor last week. She gave me some medicine, and now I feel much better. You can also ask your friends how they're doing. How are you feeling? Did you go to the doctor? These are simple but kind ways to show care in everyday English. And they make your conversations sound natural, just like a native speaker. Finally, let's remember, prevention is better than cure. It means it's better to stay healthy than to get sick and need medicine. Eat healthy food, sleep enough, and wash your hands often. Try not to work too late and don't forget to relax. You can say, I'm trying to live a healthy lifestyle. Or, I haven't been sick for a long time. I must be doing something right. Your body will thank you for every small, healthy choice you make. So, going to the doctor may seem simple, but it teaches us a lot about our health and about how to talk politely, clearly, and naturally in English. From noticing symptoms to making an appointment, from getting medicine to recovering. Each step is not just part of life, but also part of your English learning journey. Now, let's review some of the useful words and phrases from today's episode. These words will help you talk about visiting the doctor in English with confidence. First, we have the word symptoms. Symptoms are signs that something is wrong with your body. For example, I have flu symptoms, a sore throat, and a fever. When you notice symptoms, your body is telling you that it needs rest or care. Next, remember the phrase, make an appointment. To make an appointment means to arrange a time to see a doctor. For example, I'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Lee. You can also say, I have an appointment at 10 a.m. It's a polite and useful phrase whenever you visit a clinic. After that, we learned about the word checkup. A checkup means a medical examination by a doctor. For example, I go for a checkup every 6 months. A checkup isn't only for when you're sick, it helps you stay healthy by finding problems early. Then, we saw the word prescription. A prescription is a written note from the doctor that tells you what medicine to take. For example, the doctor gave me a prescription for antibiotics. You take it to the pharmacy to get your medicine. Without a prescription, some medicines cannot be bought. Moving on, we had the word medicine. Medicine is what helps you get better. It can be in many forms: pills, syrup, or drops. For example, take this medicine twice a day after meals. Remember, medicine works best when you follow the doctor's instructions carefully. Now let's look at the word rest. To rest means to stop working and give your body time to recover. For example, the doctor told me to rest for a few days. When you rest well, your body becomes stronger and you heal faster. Another useful word is recover. To recover means to get better after being sick. For example, it took me a week to recover from the flu. You can also say, I'm recovering now. I feel much better. Recovery is the happy part after you've been sick, when your body feels fresh again. Then we talked about the word pharmacy. A pharmacy is the place where you buy medicine. For example, I went to the pharmacy to get my prescription filled. The person who works there is called a pharmacist. It's a good word to know when you travel or live abroad. Another phrase to remember is take care of yourself. It's something kind people say when you're sick or not feeling well. For example, take care of yourself and get some rest. It's not just polite, it shows warmth and kindness in everyday English. And finally, let's remember the saying, prevention is better than cure. It means it's better to stay healthy than to get sick and need medicine later. For example, I eat healthy food and sleep early. Prevention is better than cure. It's a great reminder that small, healthy habits protect you in the long run. To sum up, when you talk about going to the doctor, remember these words: symptoms, appointment, checkup, prescription, medicine, rest, recover, pharmacy, take care of yourself, and prevention is better than cure. Each one helps you explain how you feel, what the doctor says, and how to take care of your health in a natural way. So, next time you're not feeling well, don't worry. Use these words, talk to your doctor, and practice your English at the same time. That's how you make English a real part of your daily life. And that's it for today's episode of The English Habit. Now you know how to describe your symptoms, talk to a doctor, and follow their advice step by step in English. Remember, your health is your most important treasure. Take care of it with good sleep, good food, and good habits. If you enjoyed this lesson, listen again, take notes, and try to use today's words in your daily English practice. See you next time, and until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep your English habit alive. Bye.